Imagine watching Squid Game Season 3, thinking you know exactly what's coming. The games are intense, the eliminations are brutal, and the stakes are higher than ever. But then, boom, a shadowy figure steps forward, and the camera slowly reveals Thanos. Wait, what? He was eliminated in Season 2. There's no way he could be back, right? Well, what if I told you that his return isn't just possible, it's highly likely? The truth is, Squid Game has never been afraid of shocking twists. And if you look closely, the clues for Thanos' comeback are hidden in plain sight. Most people assume that once a player is eliminated, they're gone for good. But what if that's not always the case? What if some players get a second chance? Today, I'm breaking down 3 shocking reasons why player 230, Thanos, might return in Squid Game Season 3. There are hidden clues that most people completely missed, and they might confirm his comeback. So stick around until the end. This theory might just blow your mind. Thanos, whose real name is T.O.P., was once a superstar in the K-pop industry. He was a key member of the legendary K-pop group Big Bang, which currently has over 16 million subscribers on YouTube. His music videos have racked up hundreds of millions of views, and at the height of his career, he was living the dream: fame, fortune, and endless success. But then everything changed. In 2017, news broke that he was under investigation for marijuana use. In South Korea, drug-related scandals are taken extremely seriously, and even minor offenses can end a celebrity's career. T.O.P. admitted to the charges, issued a public apology, and expressed deep regret. But it wasn't enough. South Korean fans turned against him, and his once loyal supporters labeled him a criminal. Years later, his name made headlines again, but this time, it was for a different reason. He had been cast as Thanos in Squid Game Season 2. But instead of excitement, many South Korean fans were furious. Thousands of negative comments flooded social media, with people questioning why a criminal was allowed in such a major production. Despite the backlash, the director of Squid Game stood by his decision. He believed everyone deserved a second chance. And so, Thanos joined the cast, bringing his intense screen presence and unique persona to the show. However, in Episode 6, Thanos was eliminated in a brutal fight with player 333, aka MC Coin. That seemed to be the end of his story. Or was it? Because if the hidden clues are correct, Squid Game Season 3 has a major twist in store for us. I watched every episode in 0.25x speed and analyzed all the hidden details. And after carefully piecing the clues together, I found 3 major reasons why Thanos is almost guaranteed to return in Squid Game Season 3. Let's break them down one by one. Reason number 1. The VIPs won't let him go. Let's face it, the Squid Game is more than just a dangerous sports battle. It is a perverted sort of entertainment that is reserved for the extremely wealthy VIPs. The people in question are not only interested in winners and losers. They desire upheaval, intrigue, and drama in their lives. Is that Thanos? Simply put, he is the epitome of unpredictability. Take a moment to consider this. Who else in the game has the ability to single-handedly manage an entire room, command attention, and transform a straightforward fight into a comprehensive show? Don't forget about his fight against player 333, right? It was more than just a skirmish. A high-stakes duel was taking place, and everyone was watching with bated breath and suspense. Every single punch, every single strategic play, and every single moment of stress may be compared to a game of chess between 2 titans. This is the kind of entertainment that really excites the VIPs. Even after Thanos was removed, you could still feel a shift in the energy that was present in the room. There was a possibility that the VIPs appeared astonished, but behind their expressions, they were undoubtedly wondering, can we really let someone this entertaining go? And here's the thing. In a game that's packed with unexpected turns, you can't rule out a player like Thanos. Thanos adds mayhem to the table, which is exactly what the VIPs desire. If he were to return, it would ensure the same degree of unpredictability that the VIPs, and let's be honest, we as spectators crave. Reason number 2, his popularity is unmatched. The selection of Thanos for Squid Game may have been received with some opposition at the beginning of the production, but as he made his debut, an unexpected event took place. He became a phenomenon all around the world. Fans from South Korea initially voiced their disapproval of his casting. However, following his triumphant performance in Season 2, people all over the world began to talk about him. In a single night, he moved from being a cautious choice for the role to becoming a fan favorite. Thanos became the character that everyone wanted to see more of all of a sudden, as evidenced by the memes, the fan art, and the buzz on social media. Even the individuals who had initially held a negative opinion of him began to change their thoughts. And here's the thing. Television shows pay attention to what their viewers have to say. Those in charge of the show will pay attention if millions of fans express a desire to bring back Thanos. Also, let's not forget that in order to keep people interested in the show, it needs to have famous characters. Is that Thanos? However, he is not only another player. The fact that he's a larger-than-life figure is what makes each and every scene so exciting. If there is a demand from fans for him to return, Squid Game will find a method to make that happen. Reason number 3. Death in Squid Game is never certain. One of the most shocking elements of Squid Game is that elimination doesn't always mean death. We've seen unexpected twists before, where characters presumed dead suddenly return. And when it comes to a player as high-profile as Thanos, there's a strong case that he might still be alive. At first glance, Thanos' elimination in Episode 6 seemed definitive. He fought hard against player 333, suffered major injuries, and was presumed dead. But when you break it down, there's no solid proof that he's actually gone. Here's why his death isn't as certain as it seems. In Squid Game, when a player is eliminated, their body is immediately placed into a signature black coffin, adorned with a pink ribbon. This grim routine has been consistent throughout the series. But with Thanos, we never saw his body get placed in a coffin. This is a major red flag. If he was truly dead, we would have seen the guards bag his body and dispose of it in the usual way. The fact that the show left this moment out suggests that something else might be happening behind the scenes. Could he have been taken somewhere else? Was he quietly removed before the other players could see? The lack of a proper send-off is one of the biggest clues that his story isn't over. Sure, we saw Thanos bleeding, but does that confirm he's dead? Let's not forget, Squid Game has featured players enduring brutal injuries and still surviving. Bleeding out doesn't necessarily mean someone is beyond saving. Think back to past eliminations. Many players suffered fatal gunshot wounds or injuries that left no doubt about their deaths. But with Thanos, the show left things vague. We saw him wounded, we saw blood, but we never saw his final breath. In the world of Squid Game, if you don't see a body, don't assume they're dead. The VIPs aren't just spectators. They're the ones in control. They decide who plays, who wins, and sometimes who survives. Would they really let go of someone as entertaining as Thanos? It's entirely possible that, instead of letting him die, they intervened at the last second. Maybe they had him quietly removed, tended to his injuries, and are keeping him hidden for a bigger surprise in Season 3. Imagine the impact if, at the peak of the next season, Thanos suddenly steps back into the game. The shock factor alone would make it one of the most talked about moments in Squid Game history. The clues are clear. Thanos isn't just another contestant. He's a fan favorite, a VIP spectacle, and someone whose elimination was never truly confirmed. If Squid Game Season 3 wants to shock us, bringing Thanos back would be the perfect move. So what do you think? Is he gone for good, or is there a bigger plan at play? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more crazy Squid Game theories. Because trust me, this game is far from over.